We're heading to a trade. I'm actually trading away one of these. So trading Pokemon cards for video games. And remember guys, put stuff up for trade. It's definitely a new and unique way to get inventory, especially if you're struggling to get inventory elsewhere. I have an older sister. Would you like to trade? To which I said, trade for your sister? No.
Chase after the right price.
We're heading to a trade. I'm actually trading away one of these. So trading Pokemon cards for video games. Pretty excited. This is a pretty hard to find Champions Path Elite Trainer box. Some of you may have saw the video where I picked these up. I'm gonna keep a couple probably to open. I really want to get the Charizard, but I put a few up for trade on Facebook and we're getting a Super Nintendo bundle for this guy. I'm pretty excited. And then he's bringing more games, which I have not seen pictures of, for a potential second box, which I'm also bringing. So we're gonna see what happens there. Let's go do it. How you doing? Thanks for meeting me over here. Oh, no problem. The trunk so I can look at everything.
All right. The only problem with the PlayStation was I couldn't find the memory card. I don't know if that should be a problem or not.
That should be fine. So here's this one. I'll make sure everything looks good in here, and then we can go from there. Yeah, I'd do another box for that if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, sure.
That's cool?
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
I've been looking high and low for these. Yeah. No one had them.
That's cool. I mean, I take them apart and clean them up, so I think I'll be able to get them to go. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. So that was a nice trade. We'll get everything spread out so you guys can see. We got to clean it up a little bit. Pretty dusty. But I don't know if you probably couldn't hear him, but he was talking about like how this stuff was just laying around, and he was happy to get rid of it. He knew I had to make a profit on the trade, so the stuff to him was just old games, and he wanted a new Switch and he wanted to declutter, so that's why he was willing to trade. I get that question so much, like why would anybody ever do this? And I think he answered every question. There's a lot of people like that like to declutter. They don't put value on these games and just are totally fine with trading for a brand new Switch. But the cool thing, he sent pictures of Sega stuff. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's like, I can kind of see 4 games there, the system, and then another 2 games. There was like at least 20 Sega games. So pretty great bonus. I think a couple decent ones in there too. Most of them don't have manuals, but that's okay. But yeah, we'll get everything spread out and show you guys exactly what the trade was for. We're gonna show you what we got for those 2 Elite Trainer boxes here in just a second. But I gotta show the worst trade offer of the week. It was on one of the Pokemon boxes. And they say, hi Alyssa. It's me and my wife have a shared Facebook. I'd rather have video games. And then they offered 2K19. So pretty horrible, pretty interesting. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Trades aren't usually that weird, trade offers, but they're usually like that bad as far as like getting offered 2K19 for a box of sealed Pokemon cards. But I did want to show you the great offer for the first box. So these are the Charizard Elite Trainer box as we showed you guys in the car. And this was insane. So he just sent me a picture of the SNES with a really blurry picture of the game, so I did not know what was included. But this was for 1 box. We got a SNES Junior Edition with 2 controllers and the cords. And then we got Mega Man X, Mario All-Stars, Mario World, Mario RPG. There's a couple Pac-Man games, Disney's Goof Troop, and then a whole other little games below. I mean, they're really dirty. He didn't know if anything worked, so that was part of the deal. But Donkey Kong Country 2, Cliffhanger, Jurassic Park. So like, I don't know, 25 games here. There's a lot of games. and a SNES Mini. Like, absolutely insane, since the box is like 50 bucks. And then he said he had more. I asked if he'd bring more video games, and he did. So he brought a PS2 Slim Silver, which works, with matching controller and a stack of games. The best one, I think, probably Budokai Tenkaichi, but actually Dark Watch is pretty good. Burnout 3 is not bad. Need for Speed Underground. Those are definitely the main ones, and I just said, yeah, I'll trade another box for that. So probably pretty easily triple up, maybe even quadruple up on value. So for those that don't know, trading is a way that you can really get some great inventory. So if you're kind of tapped out your resources with garage sales, thrift stores, or whatever, I definitely recommend stocking up on stuff like this, the Animal Crossing Switch, widely available, and putting up for trade on Facebook. You're gonna get a lot of bad offers, but you will get some good ones. And me and David are actually gonna head out to a trade for this. But I also wanna show you a quick trade with a viewer. So, pretty awesome. They had a collection. I'll try to link their eBay store below, because they have some stuff for sale as well. But basically they looked at my eBay store and said, hey, I want that Sega Nomad, which I was asking 300 bucks for, and just sent me a bunch of games and pictures of stuff. So we got a red DS games, we got a whole stack of Vita games, and then Octopath Traveler on the bottom for the Switch, a 2DS, Pokemon cards, which I absolutely love getting. There's some nice ones, some vintage ones. There's a couple Vaporeon Hollows, Aerodactyl, absolutely love this stuff. So like 4 pages, and they're double-sided. Some more vintage stuff. Condition isn't perfect, but it's decent, including a first edition Pikachu as well. And then another stack of games. So PS4, Wii, just, you know, decent stuff that they kind of had as extras. We got Spy Hunter, pretty good one. Mario 2, Lethal Weapon for NES, Super Mario World, and then a little bit nicer of a stack of DS games with Mario Bros, Mario Kart, Professor Layton. So all that was for a Sega Nomad, which had the battery pack on the back as well. I had it listed for $250 or $300 on my eBay store, and they just offered a trade and it worked out great. So hopefully they're happy with the Nomad as well. And now, let's go trade this. And remember guys, put stuff up for trade. It's definitely a new and unique way to get inventory, especially if you're struggling to get inventory elsewhere. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead 5 minutes down the road and trade this guy. Good to me. Did you get a chance to check all the cases, make sure the games are in there for these?
I checked all of them. The only one I don't know if I checked was the DS case that you already took.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Cool, nice to meet you.
See you later.
Take it easy. All right, so we're home. Everything is spread out. Traded a different Animal Crossing Switch. I still have a couple more left. And this trade ended up being really, really solid. So the cool part is, I thought there were 6 Sega Genesis games. There were actually 23, including Toxic Crusaders, which is complete and worth about $40 to $50. So that is amazing. Other than that, most of the games do not have their manuals. But some of the key ones, like Road Rash 2 does, and a few others do. But 23 Sega Genesis games, a Sega Model 2, Super Nintendo, which has a bunch of games back here, including Final Fantasy 3, which is beautiful. Actually a really good RPG. Mario World, Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, Mario All-Stars, F-Zero, Super Mario Kart up here, N64, which are selling really, really well right now, with 6 games, including Zelda, Mario Tennis, Donkey Kong 64, Pokemon Stadium, 1080 and Wave Race. All of those games have at least some value, some have really good value. So that's amazing. A Wii, and I did ask if there were any remotes or games, and there were not. And then DS games in the front, and then the DSi XL, which is kind of the last thing that he offered when I asked if he had any more to seal the deal. But actually the value here is really, really strong. So just kind of quickly went through and added up the value, and it's a little bit over $800. So that's incredible. My buy cost on the Switch was $318. The goal is to at least double up on trades, and we did. So it's gonna take some work. We already actually like cleaned up a lot of this stuff. You can see over here, all the cords, we got them bundled up. There was a lot of dust on everything. But a nice bonus as well, this is a Nintendo brand Wii component cable. So it's the green, blue, red, and that cable alone is worth about 20 bucks. So if you didn't know that, take mental note. Accessories are really good, and getting a bonus on something like this, we'll just sell the Wii with a regular AV cable and get another 20 bucks for that. So gotta love when stuff like that is included. And Brother Dave and I got some work to do. But if you've made it this far, please hit that like button. It really helps. Yeah, just hit the like button for this nice little cleared out table that David worked on all day to kind of organize everything and get some stuff in order so we can display things nicely for you guys. So hit that like button, it would really help. But I think that's gonna be it for today's video. It was kind of a crazy series of events, trading Pokemon cards for video games, and then trading video games online for more video games plus some more Pokemon cards, and then trading video games for more video games. Trades are great, and they're a great way to get inventory, so if you're not trying it, please do. I actually had a lot of viewers hitting me up saying like, wow, this really works. Most of them say they've gotten a lot of bad messages, but still have completed some epic trades. So it takes time and energy, but in my opinion, it's definitely worth the hustle. But that's gonna be it. So we'll see you guys next time. Peace.